I'm Jason, the world is yours, and today we have a story about ESPN's First Take and FS1's Undisputed viewership numbers are going in completely different directions to end 2023. While ESPN's First Take has never truly been threatened on a morning debate show scene, FS1's Undisputed has proven to be the most valuable challenger following Shannon Sharpe. Okay, we know Shannon Sharpe left First Take, and then we know Michael Irvin, Keyshawn Johnson, and Richard Sherman joined First Take, so we could skip that. The changes have had an impact on viewership for each show. FS1's Undisputed took much of the summer off 2023 following Shannon Sharpe's departure, while ESPN's First Take, kept plugging along. That led to ESPN's First Take, the paid show having its best August since 2017. Viewership for the new look FS1's Undisputed show started slow, and they were 3 times lower than that of First Take in its first week. But come the start of the football season, the gap has widened even further. Per Front Office Sports, ESPN's First Take was beating FS1's Undisputed head-to-head by more than, get this, 400,000 viewers from September 2023 through November 2023. ESPN's First Take averaged 554,000 viewers on ESPN over the months of September through November 2023, compared to just 120,000 for FS1's Undisputed. So September, October, November 2023, ESPN First Take was doing 554,000, while FS1 Undisputed was doing only 120,000. That's what, 4 or 5 times the number? I imagine it's at least 4 times the number, right? Over the last 2-week period from November 27th through December 8th, 2023, the gap widened even further. So over the last 2 weeks, the numbers have jumped even more. First Take quadrupled Undisputed's audience, averaging 881,000 viewers, up from 554,000. So they've gained more viewers in the last almost 20,000 viewers. What is that? 16,000, right? 16,000, I think, something like that. They've gained over the last few weeks. And FS1's Undisputed fell to 105,000, and they were averaging 120,000, right? Wow, so it looks like the exact same number of people who were watching Undisputed had just moved on to ESPN, right? Because ESPN went up from 554,000 to 581,000 viewers, and then FS1 Undisputed went down 15,000 from 120 to 105,000. That capped off a record month for ESPN's First Take, which averaged a stunning 614,000 viewers in November. And if you think about it, man, like if they were averaging 614,000 viewers, right? And I mean, Undisputed was barely doing 105,000. Like, my goodness, the numbers aren't even close. The growing divide between the two shows and their standing on their respective networks might be encapsulated by viewership data from Monday, the day after Skip Bayless' beloved Dallas Cowboys defeated the Philadelphia Eagles in primetime. FS1's Undisputed averaged 170,000, which is good, that's not bad, but that number was fewer than shows on their own network, which it was fewer than The Herd, which averaged 243,000. It was fewer than First Things First, which averaged 227,000. It was even fewer than Speak. It was 20,000 less than Speak. Speak was averaging 190,000 over the rest of the day. On ESPN, First Take averaged 815,000 viewers. Better than all of ESPN's regular daily lineup, aside from my favorite show, and it's not even close, Pardon the Interruption, which was averaging, get this number, 879,000 viewers. I love that. That makes me so happy. Pardon the interruption. It's a 30-minute show, very old school. People like me have always loved that show. So definitely happy to see that, Pardon the Interruption is doing 879,000, and all these other shows that do 2-3 hour formats could barely get 100,000. Just like, so that definitely makes me happy. I mean, as far as my opinion on this debate, the two shows that I pay attention to when it comes to like these networks would be Pardon the Interruption, and it would be First Things First. I literally just discovered First Things First in August of this year. I think that show has been on for 3-4 years, maybe even 5 years now. But I just discovered it, as they mentioned, FS1 did go kind of quiet this summer. ESPN's First Take kept putting up shows, but FS1 did go pretty quiet. So I felt like they were promoting, or at least I saw a lot more clips from First Things First, and that's how I discovered that show this year. But I like that show. I like that show a lot. I feel like, the thing I like about First Things First and Pardon the Interruption is that those shows get better when other sports are around. You could tell some of these shows, they thrive off of, the NFL season, talking about the Dallas Cowboys, talking about the Dallas Cowboys. Where First Things First, they do a great job with NBA coverage. Pardon the Interruption, they do a great job talking about all the sports. They talk about golf, they talk about the NBA. They do great coverage when it comes to some of these other sports, where I feel like some of these other networks, they just focus way too heavy, or some of these other shows on these networks focus way too heavy on the Lakers, the Knicks, and the Cowboys, right? But let me know your opinion of this show. If I had to choose between First Take and Undisputed, I would say First Take. I don't really watch either of those shows. Nothing against those shows. Much respect and much success to those shows, but those two shows just don't really appeal to me. I'm more of a, Pardon the Interruption, which I believe is, it's a 30-minute show. And First Things First, I believe that's only like an hour show, right? I listen to the podcast sometimes. I believe that show is like an hour. And First Take and Undisputed, those are like 2-3 hour shows, and like I said, they just go on and on about the Cowboys and the Lakers. It's just like, I can't watch all of that stuff. But let me know your opinion of this story. It comes down to First Take is doing 4 or 5 times better numbers than Undisputed, and Undisputed, like I said, heading into a cold winter with no football. You see the numbers when they were doing football is 170,000 after days with Cowboys wins. What is this show going to do when, in a month, or literally in a month, in January and February and March, what is this show going to talk about when they can't talk about the Cowboys or, anymore? I have no idea. But let me know your opinion of this story. I'm Jason. The world is yours. Today we had a story about ESPN's First Take and FS1's Undisputed viewership numbers are going in completely different directions. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the $1 donation button, and please tune in to the next video on this channel. Thanks a million for watching.